What is up, everybody? hello. Hey, everybody who just joined in chat. Hey, Theron. Hey, Achillegun. Hey, Sky Cricket. Hey, Greebog. Good to see everybody. How is everyone doing on this fine Wednesday? Hey, Kiri. Welcome. Thank you for the train. Oh, and hey, Gobo. Good to see you, too. All right. So it's Wednesday, my dudes. That means it's Final Fantasy XIV day. For those of you who don't know, this is probably my favorite MMO. Why is my microphone mic like this? Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Can I fix it, is the question. Probably not. Not today. Not right as the stream is starting. Couldn't you have done this before the stream started, Mikey? Anyway, hello! I'm going to lower this down a little bit so it's not right in the middle of my face. Hello, Donkamilius. Hello. Oh, I already said hi to you, Theron. Well, I'm going to say hi to you twice. What does that lurk command do? Achillegan just tried to do it, and I don't know what it's... I've seen a couple other people doing it. Stream scuff already. Am I sure I'm not a VTuber? Yes, this is my virtual form. It's even weirder because you saw me in person a couple weeks ago, Kiri, and I still had my VTuber avatar on. So, hello, everybody. My name is Mikey Fatum, also known as Vengeance God, also known as Ambassador Kel. I'm here to do some fun streams with y'all. But first, the usual business is take care of. I've got some socials. You can now see it in the Twitch chat. I also am the host of 3 podcasts on the Ace of Geeks network. You can see links to all those, all now in the Twitch chat. And I run a little thing called the League of Swords. We'll see more of that this afternoon whenever I need to take a little break. And, of course, I forgot how to spell the word wish list for a second. I've got a wish list, if you want to buy me stuff. Today, we're going to play some Final Fantasy XIV. I mentioned it's probably my favorite MMO. It took me forever to get into it. When people talk about how the early game... Oh, okay, cool, Greybog. So that's what the lurk command does. I should do that. Oh, hey, I heard a notification go off, or an alert go off. But not... I don't know. I heard an alert go off, but not what it was. Oh, well. Thank you for the follow, Cult F4. I know who that is. Hello. Welcome. Long time no see, my friend. Anyway, I'll see if I can add a lurk command then. That's funny. So let's play. Before I babble anymore. So, here we are. I'm going to turn on group pose for a second so you can see my guy. This is Mayara Lotok, Paladin Extraordinaire, Fashion Icon, General Gadabout around town. I didn't tell him to do this emote, but it's perfect. Sup, Nihilus? Hey, I'm short. Welcome. Yes. I have the, it took me forever to find a shield I liked. This is the one that I've settled on. And then, of course, I have the Garo sword, because I still can't quite believe that one of my favorite TV shows when I was in college has a crossover with this game, and I need to go unlock the rest of this. Cthulhu, yes, this is, in fact, the cat boy maid game. I am, of course, playing as a horny boy, not a cat boy. But, I'll be back out of this and group pose. It's me, so this can't be the only outfit that I'm wearing. Are you ready? Are you ready? Henshin! Yeah, that's right, everybody. When stuff gets serious... Where is he? When stuff gets serious, I transform into... I don't actually have a name for this form. I've never thought about it before, but this is, my... I'm gonna go kill a primal or fight an Imperial boss outfit. And of course I have a henshin to get into it. Kiri, don't give me that look. This is the least surprising thing I've ever done. Power down. All right. So, Green Ranger costume. Oh, hey, Taz the Jester. How you doing, Gumbo? You decided to switch over to Twitch chat? Your Yamato Tribe Knight Burai. Yeah, Cthulhu knows his Zhu Ranger. That's absolutely correct. All right. For those of you who don't know, Zhu Ranger is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's the Japanese season it was based on. And Burai was the name of the Green Ranger in the original version. All right. So, here we are. We're in Eorzea. We're in specifically Alamiga. And we've just gotten to Alagiri. We are in the process of attempting to why can't I think of the word? Liberate Alamiga from the evil empire. Akilagan, yes, this is absolutely, this whole game is like Thundercats or Power Rangers, and definitely not something I decided to put together myself using game macros. Alamiga, is that where they put the nuclear vessels? No, Cthulhu and Kiri both got to it. That's hilarious. I'm doing good. I'm Short 23. How you doing? All right, so we're going to liberate Alamiga. What we've done so far is we attacked this super big, I think it was Secula Imperialis. It may have not been something else, but we attacked a really powerful Imperial base. But the even more powerful Imperial base next door had a giant cannon and shot at us and their own men and killed a whole bunch of people, and it was very sad, and I'm making it sound very funny instead. And so we had to retreat from that attack, but your friend and mine, Estinian, the super messy gay Dragoon, blew up the cannon. We don't know that yet, we just know the cannon's not working, so we gotta get out there, which means it's time to get on my chocobo and ride! I don't know what you're talking about. Crazy to think that most of my audience would be Star Trek fans. That's wild. So I turned off, for those of you who know the game, each mount comes with a specific song. I turned off the mount music, even though some of the mount music is beautiful, because I never really got to hear it. Or, you'd hear little bits of it. I never really got to hear the main audio of the area you're in, where all of the, new music and stuff comes, telling you how you're supposed to feel emotionally. I do turn it back on sometimes, though, if I want to get in my Magitech armor and just listen to the song, the main theme from the greatest video game of all time, Final Fantasy VI. You were attacked at work today? Holy shit, dude, I'm so sorry. What happened? All right, so these are my three bosom companions right now. Lise is a young Alamigan who was just put in charge of the Alamigan Resistance. Alice and Alphanod are two twins who were introduced as carbon copies of one another, and they've separated very quickly. Alphano is an arcanist and master tactician who doesn't understand how to talk to human beings. And Alice is a red mage and hothead who also doesn't understand how to talk to humans, but in a different way. She says, "Keep an eye out, would you? Something doesn't feel right." I'm not going to do a good job with any voices. But they all are British, I should remember that. If there were Magitech armor nearby, surely we would have heard them by now. And Lise says, "I know you're out there." Oh god, me too, Cult. They're just... It's amazing how they managed to take a bunch of what would basically be generic NPCs in any other MMO and make you really care about them. See, what did I tell you? Let us continue on to Specula Imperatoris. Hothead Red Mage or Redhead Hot Mage? Now that's the real question. I can switch to my my Redhead Hot Mage, who is also a Hothead Red Mage, but I'm playing through the MSQ as a Paladin. Oh, bye, Kiri. Good to see you for a few minutes. Do you wish to enter Specula Imperatoris? Yes, I do. All right, so now we're in Specula Imperatoris. Yeah, okay, so this is where we did the original fight, and the Imperials cowardly blew up the tower to stop us. Jeez, I'm short. If you're not watching chat, some person came into their retail job and they had to put them on the ground. That's crazy. I am so sorry. You know, I said retail. I'm not sure if it actually was retail. But that just sounds like retail this time of year. Oh, man. So, I was, you know, one of my big goals in this game was to get to the Doman storyline, which I did earlier, unfortunately, before I streamed. So y'all didn't get to see my immediately becoming emotional mess upon hearing Cyan's theme in the game. But I would also, man, if Edgar and Sabin were in this game, oh man. Alphano is the Edgar and Alcé is the Sabin. I'll take it. Yesterday we were playing RoboQuest. I brought up Edgar because I had a auto crossbow that I was doing really well with. Okay, so this is a funny thing that happens to me. Right now I'm pressing shift and nothing's happening, because when you run in Star Trek Online and you press shift, you run. I probably could bind hitting sprint to shift somehow, but... Heh! Nothing to it! Whew, that would have been an unceremonious ending to our tale. Of course, there are still some soldiers floating about. Fortunately, they are no match for Lys. Come on, Radiata is not much further. Of course, in light of our recent encounter, it would be prudent to proceed with caution and remain vigilant for Imperial forces. And also just this griffin hanging out, maybe? Let's get up on our chocobo. My chocobo is named Thunderstrike. Now, you always know in this game when you get to one of these purple clouds as your destination, that means you're about to get attacked. And there we are. Wow. How was that guy hiding? Let's get a chocobo up here. Oh, I did not get out of that AoE. Go to healer stance, please. I may just have to tank these hits. I don't think I'm getting out of there in time. I'm short 23. Yeah, that guy definitely walked into the wrong place of business to F around and find out. Goodbye, giant robot. And onward! Wow, my voice cracked there. That sounded great. Yeah, seriously, Taz is 100% right there. Okay, so this is something called a Fate. I could join it to get some XP, but I'm getting enough XP from this character doing main story quests, so we're just going to ignore that and keep going. I thought they said this was a village? It looks more like a work camp. Nary a soldier in sight. Maybe perhaps they were recalled to Castrum Albania. Looks like it's safe to enter. I don't see any Imperials. I don't see smoke above Castrum Albania anymore. Do you think they fixed the cannon already? Hey, Hunter Bahamut. Good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna grab a red mage weapon for later. Thanks for coming and stopping by. If you want something less spoilery for FF14, come by tomorrow. Because we won't be playing FF14. Okay, they're saying the same thing. Alphano said we should be looking for a Rogaden woman, right? And that we should answer her with courage? Suppose we'll just have to strike up a conversation with every one of them until we find our contact. Let me know if you find her, and I'll do the same. Now this, folks, is what an MMO designer calls padding this out. Because we want to make sure you're playing the game as much as possible. Are you serious? Bro. I kill primals for a living. He's so tall, I can't even see him. Okay, well that's not a woman, but... Anything you need? Give me a hand with my stock and I'll see about lowering my prices. Okay, well I can't, so... She has to be around here somewhere. I don't know you. Why have you come to Radiata? Oh, it's this one. One of these guys. There's one of these guys in every village. And they'll give you, you know, information and stuff, but... Have you seen any trees in need of attention? Sagging bough? Rotting roots? Well, it's good to know you've got, priorities. Vegan dinosaurs seem rather aggressive at this game. Yeah, no kidding. Any luck? No, me neither. I don't actually understand the point of having of having all the enemies roaming around, because they don't give you much XP, so nobody wants to fight them, so they're just running from them. It feels like one of those things that people do because it's done. Alright, let's talk to young Hellsguard. Ain't seen you around before. Takes a certain kind of man to walk into a place like this uninvited. One with courage, I suppose. Courage, you say? Well, that's in short supply these days. Better keep your head down and go along to survive. Call me a coward too, if you like, because I'll not speak on it more. At least not here. Outside Radiata, beyond those barricades over yonder, on the other hand. Hey, was that who I think it was? I should come up with dialogue for my character to say when he's talking, but you can't hear him. Well, that's a relief. Or a trap. Either way, I'll find Alpha No and Alice. We'll meet you there. Literally, like, the Power Ranger style of, we can't talk here, not in front of people. Walk 10 feet that way. Not followed, were you? Good. That all of you, is it? Let's get to it then. Name yourselves. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, friends of Marshal Turner. Name's Stark. Stark Woad. The rest you know, or you wouldn't be here. Is this about Specula Imperatoris and the cannon, isn't it? Just so. Can you tell us what happened? Aye, I overheard soldiers talking while working in the mess. The ceruleum pipeline fueling the cannon was destroyed by an unidentified male insurgent, they said. One man single-handedly disabled the canyon? The cannon? That begs belief. Nevertheless, that's what they said. It took a while, but they finally put the fires out, and the engineers have been working day and night to repair it. Wish I could tell you more, but the incident had everyone jumping at shadows and afraid to say much more. To make matters worse, the Alamegan have been sent home indefinitely. So the cannon could already be fully operational. We need to sneak inside Castrum Urbania to ensure the cannon is no longer a threat to our troops. Can you help us? Aye, that much I can do. I've pieced together a map of the interior over the years, and I know for a fact there are multiple points of entry. Impressive. If we split into several groups, that may improve our odds of reaching the fire control center. We may be few in number, but I have faith that we can see this through. Alright, what do I want here? I do have a rogue character that I'm slowly building up, so, or a rogue class. They're all the same character. All right. I'll tell you, some of these resistance folk can't see the forest for the trees. Ambushing the occasional Imperial patrol won't change a damn thing. Infiltrating their castrums and learning their secrets, on the other hand. It's thanks to brave men and women like her that we still have a chance to win this war. Oh, crap, she's gonna die. It's good to see that even this deep within occupied territory, there are still those who defy their oppressors. My reading skills are great today. We have that for which we came. All that remains is to make our preparations. Lisa and her unit will make for our primary objective, the fire control center. At the same time, we will enter the castrum by the way of the ventilation ducts, whereupon we will proceed into weapons research and create a diversion. If all goes to plan, our parties will subsequently converge. Together we will secure the cannon before finally notifying the Alliance that they are clear to attack. Sounds simple enough. I'll go and brief Nago on the details. Rest of you come with me. We'll need to deal with the Magitech patrol before you can infiltrate the castrum. Hey P... Let's see, how do I pronounce that? P9 Eco 0? Welcome, welcome. Nihilus, so in Final Fantasy XIV, you don't have to have a different character for each class. All of my classes are on the same character. So, like, if I want to switch to my Red Mage, I can't because... sure. Nope. Okay. My Armory chest is full, so I can't switch classes to show you. But you can play all the classes on a particular character. Just Pico? Sounds good. You were a Red Mage main? I really like my Red Mage. Ah, I love this design. So, in Final Fantasy VI, there's two different kinds of Magitech. There's the ones that are Magitech armors like this. There's the ones that are on the poster, and the ones you actually play with in-game. The ones in-game look like this guy, which is really cool, and I always really liked it. The ones that you see on the posters and in all like future stuff are this very different organic design that is also very cool. But I just love that they have both of them in the game. Yeah, having the healing ability on Red Mage changes the game. Luckily, I can also heal myself as a paladin. Just like that. Oh, yeah. The Magitech mount song is amazing. It's Terra's theme for Final Fantasy VI. I was telling people earlier I turned off mount music. I might turn it back on, but I like hearing the music of the different areas. Only 10, Nihilus? I am disappointed. I would expect everyone to have at least 38 to 40 characters. It's funny, I never, like, Altitis is always kind of overwhelming for me. I never really found the call to have a billion things. Because it just seems like you're doing too much. Did a giraffe attack me again? Come on, man. So I really like games like this in Guild Wars 2, where you can play all the classes of the same character and just switch. All right. Once we're done with this fight, I will turn on the mount music so we can play the beautiful FF6 song. Yes. Vince, I absolutely agree 100%. Heroic self-sacrifice is dumb. And that's a great theme to have in this game. Also, does anybody else ship Lisa and Lord Hien? Is that just me? I ship them real hard. Nice, Pico. Alright, let me go in here. Let's see, it's in system configuration. Play music when mounted. All right, here we go. Why did it stop? Oh, because I walked into a fade. Hold on. Oh, it gets louder as you move. That is interesting, Pico. I didn't know that. Or Pico. It's so good. It's not my favorite song in Final Fantasy VI. That would still be Forever Rachel, but man, it is close. All right. I have no patience. Quickly and quietly, so as not to raise the alarm. He is hoping there aren't too many for us to handle. Gobo, anything for you, my dear. Almost there, friends. Your point of entry is just up around the bend ahead. The last patrol should be here any moment. Once you've dealt with them, we'll be clear to advance, assuming they keep to their usual schedule. Might be prudent to stand watch for a moment after, just in case. Alright, purple smoke means we gotta fight. But first we gotta stand and watch for a minute. This guy is ready to throw hands. Actually, you know, I could be hitting them all at once. Why am I not doing that? Whoops. Wrong button. Oh no, every single one, Nihilus? Video game music concerts are amazing. And I've gotten really lucky that I've gone to a bunch of them. I got to go to one in at Comic-Con one year where they played the entire opera. That was so cool. The Lord of the Revel trial. Oh, I haven't... Wait, that's around level 63? Did I miss that? Is that... I assume that's Kefka. I assumed that was way later in the game. Did I not do it yet? Oh, man. I gotta find where that is. Oh, Susano? Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, that was fun. It was done pretty quickly. Because I was, you know... I'm always playing with people who are way more experienced than I am at this point. By Ralga, I knew you lot were good, but I never expected you to defeat them so swiftly. Mayera is the finest warrior I know. And I should like to think we learned something from our time in his company. I know that it's just a cheap trick to get me to love playing the game, but I do enjoy how often they sing my praises. Now, where is the entrance to the ducks? Right behind you. I've mapped the branches, so you should have no trouble reaching the hangars or any other number of places. Understood. Thank you again for your invaluable assistance. Ooh, Stardew Valley concert would be fun. As discussed, Mayor, we shall infiltrate the castrum and cause as much chaos as possible. This will draw the Imperials away from Lise and her men, thereby allowing them to safely reach the fire control center. Greebog, I feel your pain. I once lived in the middle of nowhere. I try very hard not to now. This is your chance to make your preparations, Mara. When you and yours are ready, we shall begin. I do love how they sort of try to explain the fact that every time we do one of these, I suddenly have 4 best friends that are with me at that moment and never again. It won't be long before someone realizes their armor is missing. We have to hurry. The Alliance is counting on us to deal with that cannon. Failure is not an option. Vince, I'm having trouble remembering how the intermission played out in the Susano-O fight, which is funny because I don't think I did it that long ago. Remind me. All right. Can I change forms here? Probably not. Nope. Okay. It's always funny when I see folks like Nihilist, and I guess you too, Pico, who are really... Oh, yeah! Vince, I do remember that. That was awesome. I was off-tanking, so I didn't get to grab the sword, but it was really, really fun. Yeah, so when I see folks like Nihilus and Pico who are living, 2 hours away from a major city and have to drive forever, and then I live in Los Angeles, and people are like, I don't know, that's 20 minutes away, that's too far. I'm just like, come on, man. Come on. Out near Montreal. Is that how you say it in French? LA is wild, Nihilus. I love it here, though. There's just such a, like, creative energy to the city. It's got a, what am I trying to say? It's just everybody's working on projects all the time. I'm working this side gig now, and every day in the building I'm in, I walk by this writer's room for this TV show that's getting made. It looks really fun. Yeah, seriously. Oh, that's cool, Greyborg. Okay. Do I have time to run to the kitchen and grab a Diet Coke before this pops? Let's find out together. Seems like I did have time. This music is the ground. That's the grab a soda theme, yes. And as you all will now be able to see, I'm taking after my big brother now and just drinking it straight out the bottle. I also got myself water, so I'm being somewhat healthy. Okay, what should we do while we're waiting for this to pop? Wonder if I should just go do... Actually, I need to empty out my armor container anyway, so why don't I go to my apartment? Sorry, Greebog. You're right. My brain just assumed there was an R there. All right. Do I have an armory chest in my apartment? I'm actually not sure I do. I'm going to go to a hotel instead because it's free. Greyborg from Game of Thrones. It's funny, when I decided to make Limsa my home base, even though I started in Ulda, I really thought, maybe I was unique, but no. Everybody comes here. Let's go to an inn room. Have a nice rest. Gah ha ha. Okay. Anything I'm not going to use? Oh. I'm going to just turn into a glamour. Oh. Oh, never mind. We're going to do the thing. Julie, do the thing. Oh, Sky Cricket, I would have loved to. I missed it. I actually have never put up a party finder myself. Nihilus, when I was a kid, this is sort of similar. When I was a kid, you know, when you died in Final Fantasy VI, like your whole party died, it would say annihilated, and I would always read annihilated. All right, let's activate our tank stance. That's right, I remembered. Like the first time for everything. I'm gonna do some wall-to-wall pulling here if I can. It just makes these things go faster. What up, everybody? That's right, it's me. Hi. Let's go. Okay, they're still coming. All right, here is where we will make our stand. And I have to turn on a bunch of defense abilities now because I've pulled the entire dungeon. Oh god. I'm down on healer and the DPS have aggro. How did that happen? Hey, look at me. Oh, well, that's not great. Yeah, no one's going to come res me. I'm going to go back to the start. Okay. Usually that doesn't happen. Not entirely sure what I did wrong there, but we'll go a little slower maybe. Hey everybody. That's right, it's me. I'm the tank, and you wanted to heal me. Zoom out a bit. Out of the split! Okay. Oh, hi. Hello, awful world DK1D. Yes, this is Final Fantasy XIV. Good to see you. Splat, get out of the splat, get out of the splat. Get back in there, get back in there, get back in there. What triggers this? Huh, alright. They're dead. This is Ultima Online. Man, could you imagine if Ultima Online looked like this? My middle school would have been very different. Oh, that's you, Sky. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. I remember the first and only time I played Ultima Online. That was, someone stole my clothes and all of my items within 10 seconds of playing the game. And I think it was my fault. I think they tricked me. But, yeah. That was that. You never forget your hot bars, Awful. Alright, here we go. Oh, hey, I remember this guy. This is another Final Fantasy VI boss. I'm sure he's been in other games too, but he was a fun boss in FF6. You had to destroy his wheels. So all of the bosses in this game, even if you're holding aggro, have some mechanic that makes them turn around and start shooting. So as to best hurt your friends. As a tank, your job is to keep them facing away from the party so that your deeps can stab them in the back. Sometimes that's possible. You know, Lord British, Richard Garriott, I think very similar to the guy who's doing Star Citizen. He's not a deliberate scammer. He just has an idea of what he wants to do and doesn't really understand the resources necessary. All right. Oh, I love Red Mage, Pico. That's what I love about it, getting to play both, getting to stack them up, do all your crazy Red Mage attacks. It's just fun. I should be using powers to defend myself. That's what they're for. Oh boy. Thank you, Sky. Appreciate you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, the cannons are back. Do we have to do something with them? Oh, probably have to kill these guys. I'm mashing spacebar, Cthulhu, but nothing's happening. Uh-oh. Something happened. Nice. Good job, folks. He's helpful for me at all? No. Just passive. What's this? Passive that too. Alright, mashing spacebar. Magitech Pod. Okay, so we want to try and destroy these before they can deploy. Got it. The nice thing about the MSQ is that everybody you end up playing with knows where to go and what to do, so you don't really have to think, but it is going to bite me in the butt when I get into stronger stuff later. I've done one higher, I think it was extreme difficulty trial before, and everybody left because I was so bad at it. You might be awful. You might be right, awful. Not you might be awful. No, no. Both of you pay attention to me. More loot. No, there isn't. Oh, more pods. This will probably go better if we all focused on different pods, but I get it. Which one is Requiesce Cat? Remind me. This one. Okay. So I should probably start with that, is what you're saying. Oh, no, no, no. Pay attention to me. My brother texted me to say congrats on accepting the right way to drink Diet Coke. Just for the concern with organized crime of it, baby. Oh yeah, these are all Final Fantasy bosses. Or Final Fantasy VI bosses. Obviously, they're all Final Fantasy bosses. This is the guy from the top of Kefka's Tower. Is my capstone this holy circle thing that I don't seem to have the ability to do? Ah, crap. That was probably a stacker. Got it. So I actually don't know what my capstone is here. But, oops, I did not mean to activate my invulnerability, but is this the sort of thing we have to stand next to? Oh, okay. It might be. Acquired at level 68. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, right. Shortcut. Got it. That makes sense. I used to, whenever I was going through a dungeon for the first time, stop before each boss fight and ask if there were any mechanics I should know about. And then I stopped doing that because no one seemed to want to wait. But, alright, there's only 3 of us here. So we're going to hang for a second. Sky, I like that you're a Makai white mage. Oh, here's Star. Alright, let's get going. Alright, help me keep an eye out for towers, folks. I'm going to zoom out. Okay, those are a getaway from each other. That's good. Good to know I was doing damage. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate you. Commencing lightning attack. Here we go. Towers. Okay, this is where we died last time. Just gotta keep an eye out for those towers. There's one. Alright, I'm just gonna take it. Haha! Defensive functions impaired. That sounds better. You know, I hadn't thought about that. That's probably a good idea, switching things over to, like, Q and F. I've just been putting them on the hotbars. I didn't know the hotbars could do Q and F, or is that, like, a special thing? Bundle up! Shoot, sorry, folks. Ah, okay. Well, that's good to know. And I keep not bundling up for that bundle up attack. Ow! Bye-bye, buddy! Alright, what do we got? Oh, I need that hat. I don't need that hat for anything, but I need that hat. That's for, that's gonna be for my red mage. For sure. Level 100 paladin has like 40 abilities. Oh, that's good to know. Okay. I will have to look into that after this dungeon. You guys can help me talk me through it. And then I'll have to relearn all of my button presses. Okay, honestly, that looks like Thomas. That looks like Thomas the Tank Engine coming up. Alright, there we go. Oh, there's another bit. Who allowed these trains? Hey, Cooley! What's up, buddy? It's good to see you, man. And apparently saying your name activates my Google Home. Got terrified for a second. A robot voice was talking to me. I'll pass on that. Cooley is my buddy from the days when I was doing online wrestling regularly. The glory days. You all know I'm an 8-time world champion professional wrestler, right? Just, you know, online. I always wanted to use that as a, like a heel thing in professional wrestling. Like, show up and say that I'm an 8-time world champion. Not specify where or how. 8 times, baby! Not all DWF. I think I was only a DWF champion, like, twice or 3 times. Exactly, Nico. 8 times on online forums. It's another Final Fantasy VI boss. The nostalgia. It's time to fight large but huge. Alright, we should know. LOL, can't remember. Cool. Let's go, baby! Leroy Jenkins. Although in Final Fantasy it'd be like Leroy Jenkins. The music in this game is so freaking good, which makes sense. It's a Final Fantasy game. Come on over here. I'm on Ultras, Cooley, which is on Primal. His left arm is growing in strength. That's not something I can target, is it? No. I started world hopping the other day because I learned the gloriousness of buy low, sell high, so that I didn't really have the patience for it. Sweet. Thank you, sir. I'll head over to Uldon then after this. Oh, I am close to death. That's fine. Our healer is good at his job. Thanks, Sky. Need to use more cooldowns. Oh god, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try healing eventually because I want to try everything, but yeah, it does sound stressful as all hell. We appreciate you, Sky. Hey, Kinkosaur. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. What do we got here? Rogue's arm, Dark Knight's arm. Well, I mean, I guess nobody wants any of these, so I'll just read them all, yeah. Oh, it's Kinkosaur. I'm so sorry.
Understood. We're on our way.
Yeah, normal difficulty content is extremely easy in this game. It's one of the reasons why I like it. It's sort of like Star Trek Online that way.
Lys's unit should be advancing upon the fire control center in the command tower. Let us join them.
Oh god, is it not dead? Okay, no, it just wanted us to make sure we knew it was extra dead.
Lys, thank the 12 you're all right.
I mean, honestly, the most chill is playing healer is Star Trek Online because you don't have to do anything. Everyone is their own healer.
And you. There's the control center. Let's hit them hard and fast. Ready?
Let's do it. Oh god, it's this lady.
They're here!
Your redemption arc is going to be great, but first I'm going to kill the shit out of you.
It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I gave the order to fire.
Oh god, did I step right into the same trap that everybody STO stepped into? Listen, I support women's wrongs.
The skulls had surrendered. No one else had to die. And you killed them. Your own people. Your own comrades.
You're right. I killed them. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn, all the rest.
Oh, she's great.
And fought with every last one of them. Good soldiers
really
to
like
a
her
man.
arc.
I gave the order that led to their deaths. And I knew exactly what I was doing.
But why? Why would you do that?
They died so that all Alamegans could live free. That was all we ever wanted.
Wait.
We made a promise that we would do whatever it took so that one day the Imperials would learn to accept us.
Oh. Oh, that's good villain motivation right
But
there.
everything comes at a price. And if you haven't got the means to pay, then you pay with blood. Service guarantees citizenship, but citizenship guarantees naught. It's not enough to do your part, oh no. You have to run faster, fight harder, kill more and more and more, and only then will you be equal. That's just how it is out here in the provinces. You buy your freedom with blood. There is no other way.
Shut up! Shut your mouth! You don't get to talk about freedom. You killed your own. They trusted you, and you killed them. Murderer! Butcher! Traitor!
Uh-oh. So she got enhanced in a previous cutscene a while ago. And Lise is in trouble.
Lise! Gotcha!
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, shit.
I know what you can do. I've already seen it.
Alize!
Even so, the odds are against me.
Coward.
Coward! Get back here!
Huh.
Hero! Lord Xenos invites you to join him for the royal hunt, to be hosted at the palace. You may bring your horde, if you like. All are welcome.
This is bad. She's really powerful now. Xenos already kicked my ass once. She's moving, right? She's moving?
She'll be all right,
Okay.
but we'll need to carry her. Will you help me?
Listen, bud, I'll just carry her. I
Thank
can
you.
do that.
Lise, I leave matters here in your hands.
Right.
I honestly thought Zeros, I think his name is Zeros, was David Tennant when I first heard him talk. Let's see. Xenos kicked my butt once in the resistance camp. I don't remember a second time, but I could have forgotten it. Yeah. Read the room, Raubon. Did he kick my ass in Doma? Why do I not remember this? I believe you all. I have no idea why I don't remember this fight at all. Maybe it's because I was so excited to be in Doma that I wasn't focused on anything else. Oh, God, right. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I remember that fight now. Oof. Yes, he has kicked my ass twice. You're right. know I should feel happy. We won with minimal casualties, but somehow it feels empty. Yeah, awful, you do. And I knew that was happening in that fight. Like, my first fight against him, I actually did play really well. I kept my health up. I did, you know, you can't really damage him, but I still was chipping away at him. And I was like, I know they're just going to pull the rug out from under me at the end of this. But it's that very, you know, anime, tokusatsu kind of thing. You have to have a villain be introduced who's nearly impossible to defeat so that eventually you could get your power up and defeat him. So I don't mind it as much. Oh, Casper Van Dien is a streamer now? Interesting. Alright, once again, everything is way worse for me than what I already have, so we'll grab this peony materia. Maybe we should speak with Jennifer Alden? Wow. General Alden. Just in case his bed learned something about Creel. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, Awful World, rather than just a cutscene loss. It is very Final Fantasy, though. Cool, I'll be right there. I just wanted to pick up the next quest. Mera, Commander Hext. Fine work you did today. After Specula Imperatoris, we needed a resounding victory like this. Thanks to you, Ralga's star yet burns bright. Yep, that's his name, Jennifer Robin. I'm glad, I really am. But you should know that Alice was injured in the fighting. Oh, he didn't know yet, okay. Regrettable, but I am pleased to hear that she will make a full recovery. Fordola's parting words, on the other hand, ring less favorably in my ears. But if Xenos wishes to invite us to his so-called royal hunt, then this bull would fain accept. The writers of this game love saying so-and-so would fain something-something. I think I need to put that in my vocabulary more. What troubles you, Lise? Oh, it's nothing really. It's just that we're almost to the end, but we've still got to save Krill and do so much more. We'll find her soon enough. Pippin has his best men scouring the Castrum's archives as we speak. I feel so bad for that sense of pride and accomplishment, community manager Cthulhu. Like, whoever they were just doing their job. And man, did they get savaged. I mean, I have to believe they knew how that statement would go over and were forced to make it anyway. A lot of times in community management, you craft a good statement and then you get other folks who have opinions on that statement, and then the statement becomes less good. Listen, Lise, it will take us time for us to fully occupy the castrum and prepare to advance into the locks. While we wait, there's something I would like to show you, both of you. After all, this may be the last chance we have to catch our breath for the final push. Yeah, the VO work for Xenos is very, very good. I also, I did not realize that the Catboy from the beginning of from that one quest in A Realm Reborn, who apparently is going to come back more later, is voiced by what's his name from Bridgerton and Wicked. That is wonderful. Jeremy says, Mike, I've changed this line in the blog from we're anxious to hear your feedback to shut your damn pie holes, you savages. Please publish immediately. I know his name is like Gear something, but I met so many characters at the end of A Realm Reborn. The only name I know for him is the Catboy right now. I'll relearn it. I learned Estinian's name eventually. And come with me to Radiata. From there, we'll need to follow another road south. Jeremy, you know the number of times that all of us wanted to craft statements that read exactly that. All right, let me hop back over to Ul'dah and meet up with Cooley. I am, as the British might say, quite chuffed at the number of people we've had in the stream today. There's like 24 of you, 25 of you hanging out. That's great. All right. Looking for Cooley. Not seeing him. I'm probably in the wrong instance. How do you change instances again? And which instance are you in? Or which instance are you in, Cooley? Accept. Invite to party. There we go. Awful World says he's played so much of this game and there are names for characters that do not matter at all that he still remembers. No character in this game doesn't matter. Cthulhu, Final Fantasy has a weird special place in my heart. I think actually Cooley, I met Cooley through a Final Fantasy VI forum, but FF6 was the first RPG, like video game RPG. No, actually just RPG that I ever played. And changed my whole life. And then, as I discussed yesterday, I got into a fanboy war and therefore never played Final Fantasy VII. So I didn't really get into the Final Fantasy fandom as a whole until I started playing this game more seriously last year. And now I'm playing Final Fantasy 16 and enjoying it, so... Yeah, oh god, it was an FF6 message board on AOL? Oh, Lord. See, kids, once upon a time, you couldn't just open a browser and go to the internet. You had to connect to a service like CompuServe or America Online. They would send you floppy disks in the mail, and eventually CDs. And when you would log on, it would make a sound like... See. Oh, that's right. I do have that. Okay. So that's why I could hear the Twitch alert earlier, but I didn't see it. That's okay. Cthulhu, yeah. That's 7. Wait, 5. That's 8. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of games that have dialogue choices that all lead to the same result, including, and maybe especially, a certain one that we all love. I had a GeoCities site for my wrestler, for Vengeance, back in the day. It was a great site. I wish I had saved all the stuff from it before it exploded. My image that I used for my wrestler was this ECW wrestler named Nova, who completely changed his gimmick in ECW and came out with this super cool new look, long hair. He was wearing like a Venom shirt, like Venom from the comics. And then ECW shut down that night. So there's only like 2 pictures of him in that outfit. I played the first and second Kingdom Hearts. I 100%ed the first Kingdom Hearts. Could not get into Kingdom Hearts 3. And I know that's because I missed all of the story in between. It just happens. How many web rings and visitor counters? Oh boy, at least 2. Whoops. That went to the party. Sorry, Cooley. That was meant to go to Novice Network. Oh yeah? There's still a web ring going on? That's cool. Yes, the dopamine from seeing a counter hit 2,000. Ugh. All right, Cooley, where the hell are you? Wait. So this guard right here was like, start any trouble and I'll see you rot in the oubliettes for eternity. Bro, I'm the champion of your Colosseum and I've killed 7 or 8 gods. Oh, there you are. Where do you get a Sky Pirate title? I don't know, I gotta zoom in and look at how cool he looks. Oh, damn, dude. First of all, you look exactly like how I imagined Coolyard back in the day. Like, I mean, obviously more piratey, but like, that's the look right there. Sky Pirate is from the Heaven's Word Alliance Raid series. Okay, so I need to get into a free company so I can get into Alliance raiding. I showed everyone on the stream this before, Cooley, but, you know, you need to see this. Pay close attention. Henshin! Why are you... I assume Captain Morrow is someone who's watching me on the stream because they just showed up on camera and like positioned themselves on camera and are now dancing on camera. What's your... why are you orange, my friend? Hey, Kino Kasor! Oh, that is cool. What class is that? Dark Knight? Let's see. Oh, well, now he's a Black Mage. I don't have cool costumes for all my other classes yet. I just have these 2 ones. Ah, orange is friend shape. Okay, cool. Is orange because friend. Got it. Yeah, that's Dark Knight right there. All right, what should we do? You want to join the party tomorrow, since you're standing here? Oh, interesting. Apparently, Awful World is saying the word gun is derived from the word gunbreaker, not the other way around. I could keep going on MSQ stuff, or if y'all want, we could do some, like, daily stuff. Not J. N? No. M? No. You. Oh, Joe! Hey! Awesome. Yes. Please. Special recipes. Why did that pop up? I'm not sure. But cool. I'm glad I've got those. Cool, yeah, join. All right. Nobody seems to have any opinions, so we're going to do some duty roulette. Let's do a high-level dungeon of some kind. I have no idea if it's going to be longer or shorter because more people are in our party. I gotta get 7 more levels before I can talk to that guy. Yeah, I think so. High level means anything over 50. But we get special rewards for being cool. I'm gonna see what the hell those beautiful Viper swords Cooley has are. What are they? They've got a glamour on them, don't they? What glamour is that, Cooley? Because it's very cool. Well, I mean, we're all pretty equally higher, high level, right? I mean, you two are at max level for your classes, and I'm at 73. Got it. So, high level explicitly means post MSQ level cap content. So, everything, it's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Artifact armor from Dawn Trail. Okay. I keep hearing everybody's mad about the story of Dawn Trail. Makes me want to play it even more, because usually when a whole bunch of nerds on the internet hate something, that means I'll really like it. Oh, it's this one again. Where's the giant Toddberry? Is he coming? Okay, I have you guys. I'm probably not going to die if I do more wall-to-wall. Let's do it. Keep an eye on who has aggro, though. Great. Got it. So, like, the things that just came out with 7.1 would be considered high level. Yeah, that's exactly it, Cthulhu. And people tend to complain about things that I enjoy. For example, all of the Star Wars chuds are currently really mad about the Acolyte and now Skeleton Crew, which makes me really want to watch Skeleton Crew. Has anybody watched it yet? Oh, I don't have my heal. Where are my friends? Ah! Well, that didn't work. Tag stands. Ah, damn it. I was so proud of myself in the last dungeon. Yeah, Bordicus, Skeleton Crew definitely seems like it's aimed at kids, which is one of the reasons why I'm excited about it. I like a lot of kids' media, but oh god. That would explain why, even though I was trying to wall-to-wall tank, it was not working. I love Lower Decks. It's one of my absolute favorite things that Star Trek has ever put out. But to each their own. I was really worried it was going to be just Rick and Morty in space. Thankfully, it hasn't been that. I mean, it's so. How much of it have you watched, because, like, the very early episodes, I was sort of, like, I would sort of agree with you. I was like, oh, this is trying to just be edgy Star Trek. And there's one particular episode in season 1 that I really disliked because it had that feel of, like, because we're adult animation, we'll do the crassest things, and it's going to be great and everyone will love it. But the show, like, has what I like about the show, and obviously you can have your own opinion, I'm not trying to change your mind, but what I really like about it is that it has so much heart and so much characters. Okay, you've seen bits and pieces. I would recommend sitting down and giving it a shot. I think it's definitely something that doesn't work in short term. Oh, the cast is amazing. So, I'm sure I've said this to Jeremy a few times before, but a couple years ago we got to go to Star Trek Day when they had it here in LA, and they had a big party for it. And it's not really about Lower Decks, but the cast of Strange New Worlds got on stage, and I have never seen a situation where a television show cast was that much hotter in person. And they're all super hot on the show, but in person I was like, I literally can't stand close to these people. They are the hottest people alive. As a bisexual, I am in deep trouble here. Yeah, that's 100% true, Jeremy. The people who make it really, really love Star Trek. And there are some deep cuts in there. There's a running joke on a recent episode that only makes sense if you know about the Orion's one appearance on Star Trek the Animated Series. Hey, Fragrance! Well, you know, also, the thing is, if you get sat down to something, like a bunch of people make you sit down or like, you have to watch this, you will like it, that's always going to put me off the show, no matter what. I would say, if it's something you're interested in finding more about, give it a try again in the future, but if you don't, that's fine too. I mean, Jeremy didn't like Prodigy, so we know he has no taste. No, I haven't watched enough Prodigy to make that call. I really should watch more of it. I liked the bits that I did see. It reminded me a lot of Star Wars Rebels and Troll Hunters and stuff. Yeah, there's definitely some moments in Lower Decks where, like, if you're really a stickler about Star Trek canon, and if you're a big stickler about, like, how the Federation operates and stuff like that, it might cause problems for you. We've got a couple people on the dev team who are like that, where, you know, it's, we had, I guess, yeah, we had a couple people on the dev team. One of them's still there. You know, like stuff like the Badgie combat pet got shut down a lot of times because it was, you know, it was Star Trek as a serious IP, and that stuff wasn't serious. And we had a responsibility and stuff. Whereas I feel like leaning into the fun is more fun. Oh, okay. Sorry. I misinterpreted your statements earlier. I'm just gonna... Oh, nope. Here he is. Run! Where to run to? Oh, this way. I do love the concept of this dungeon, that there's a big guy chasing you who you absolutely can't stop. Don Barry! Okay. We need to get, like, oil or something, right? But I'm excited for Skeleton Crew because, you know, I don't think it's going to be super scary, and my daughter is specifically one of those folks who's, hey, pay attention to me. There we go, thank you. One of those kids who gets very freaked out by that kind of stuff. Like, probably basically anything scary. So I'm hoping it's kid-coded enough that I can watch a Star Wars with her. I have been trying very hard, very, very hard, to keep the fact that, you know, Anakin is Vader from her, because I want her to be unspoiled when she eventually watches Empire. But I think my parents may have ruined that. They were playing Star Wars Guess Who, and I think spilled the beans. One of those situations where I was like, I said to my dad, like, I told you, we've talked about it several times over the years that I want her to be unspoiled on that. But because Star Wars is a big thing in their brain, they just forgot we had that conversation. Amron, lead the way. I do not get that Big Bang Theory vibe from Lower Decks, but I can see how you would. I don't think it's as intentional, but that doesn't mean you're wrong to feel that way. One thing I want to be very clear about on this stream, if I ever disagree with somebody's opinion, especially on media, art is subjective. There is no such thing as good art. There is no such thing as bad art. There's just art that is or isn't for people. One of my favorite things in the last couple of years has been watching how the kids who grew up on the Star Wars prequels grew up and were, you know, now think of them as really good movies. When my generation was like, these are the worst pieces of ass we've ever seen. Asylum movies are art of a certain type. Anytime somebody tries to put their heart into the world and come up with something to, like, get an emotional reaction, that's art. Some art is bad, and that, you know, I know I just said that no art can be bad, but the only way an art can be bad is if it's, like, bigoted in some way. Like, whenever the fuck Ben Shapiro's movie studio puts out something, it's gonna be bad. It was funny because we when we had Reika in the studio to interview her, she had a really funny take because she'd just done a Hallmark movie. And she was like, it was the nicest, easiest experience I've ever had on a set. Nobody was shooting at me. I wasn't running from anything. I didn't have to, you know, pull deep emotions. I just had to be nice. Or evil. I'm not sure if her character was nice or mean, but... I do love, like, Asylum movies, they know what they are. And yes, they're a little bit bad in that they're, not bad, bad's the wrong word, but they're a little bit unethical in that they're trying to trick people into watching the wrong movie. But I think most people know by now, and the era of grabbing the wrong DVD at a video store, there aren't any video stores anymore. Does anybody else have an abandoned Redbox in their area? Because there's a million Redboxes. There's one walking distance from me, and I heard since the company went out of business, there's nobody to remove them. And I'm just sitting here thinking, what happens to all the DVDs inside? Like, if I went over there with a crowbar and smashed it open and got a DVD, what, like, got all the DVDs, what would anything happen? Oh, they've been doing it? Anybody prosecuting them, or are they just getting away with it? Not that I'm asking for myself. Nice. All right. Nope, not Jay. You. Let's do a trial. Oh, no. That's hilarious. Cthulhu is saying people are complaining to store managers that the red boxes are broken and they can't return DVDs. Those DVDs are yours now, my friend. They're yours forever. Just like all the red boxes I rented over the years that I forgot to return and are now mine forever because they charged me for them. Why, Clipmander, yes, this is the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV that has a free trial available. Hey, they got my money, Jeremy. I didn't put them out of business. Streaming did. breaking into the local Redbox and taking all the DVDs is one of those things that will always tempt me, and I will never try, because just in case someone decides to prosecute that, I am sure I would not do a good job of hiding my identity. Like, I'd put a mask on, but then, like, you know, the people would, like, recognize my body type, or I'd leave my car somewhere where you could read the license plate. I've thought of this a bit. Jeremy, I never want to see you on cocaine. You are the chillest person. You suddenly going crazy. Actually, that would be hilarious, but don't do cocaine, Jeremy. Yep, it was me, Cthulhu. I killed Redbox. I did it. Yeah, it's all taste dependent, Joe. You know, Lower Decks and Prodigy I both really liked. I loved The Acolyte and The Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan and all those other shows that Star Wars fans are like, these are trash! So, you know. I can't believe a pre-made with 2 DPS has a wait time at all. Yeah, seriously. We've got a tank here. Jeremy doesn't need cocaine. He has the adrenaline spikes he gets from reading the STO subreddit. Everybody who's just chilling in chat, feel free to come in and say, hey, we're just chatting about Star Trek and Star Wars and how good the lightsaber fights in the Acolyte were, and how good the lightsaber fights in the Acolyte were. I don't believe you, Jeremy. I mean, I trust you with my very life in the real world, Joe. But you don't have to switch if you don't want to. Oceania has always been at war with Eurasia. I left the STO subreddit a very nice note on my way out. It was very polite. It did address some of the problems the subreddit has. And I was very pleased to see that a lot of people responded with thank yous and farewells, and not, you know, I hope you die. There were a few people who responded with I hope you dies, but not literally I hope you die. It was all very nicely worded stuff about how I'm the worst person to ever exist. Is this someone who's watching the stream? Or is this just someone who decided to come over here and die just to do it? I wonder if I can get my bean to stand on them. Come here, bean. Almost. Oh, that's pretty close. League of Swords Lightsaber Edition when? Soon. Alright, let's do it. Oh yeah, people just fall on their face when they do, when they go AFK. I didn't see your message. I did not. Did you message me in game? I'm now scrolling up to see if I see it. Oh, well, it's letting us... Oh, because you changed jobs? Oh, whoops. No, you did not miss the stream, Dexter Bateman. We're still here. Thanks for joining. All right, well, we'll just wait for it to kick us out, and then we'll queue again. Okay. That's fine. Clipmander, I am really hoping the next League of Swords show we can live stream. I have some ideas on how to make it work. Speaking of which, while we're here, waiting, just gonna throw in League of Swords shows. Oh, God, studio ready. Huh. Yeah, Clipmander, that name, we're going to bring it up every time. Wild. Taz, Gobo, I'm trying. It's the next hurdle. Now I've got a whole bunch of equipment. I've got a video switcher, so I could do the edit on the live. Cooley, was that you again? Every time I see your name, Clipmander, I am reminded of that one scene in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. All right. Oh, we're fighting King Kupo or whatever. And after all, you're my whisker wall. I don't think I've done this trial since I first did it. Tank stance! Ah! Tank stance! I wonder why I was having so much trouble pulling these guys. Oh, I've seen that done before, Cthulhu. It's fun. It's dangerous, because you have to run live electricity through the swords to get the sparks, but it's really fun. I think I'm off tank, but I am honestly unsure. Oh, this song? No, this song is based off of a song from Final Fantasy VI. Oh, maybe not this one, but the one that was playing before was. I think it's Bog's theme. All right, sounds good. I remember especially hating this quest line in the Realm Reborn. Even though the Moogles are so cute and very funny, this was really where it started to drag into, like, when will I be in Heaven's Word already? Yeah, it's this is a better, whoa! I think that there's a lot happening on the screen, but you can tell what your stuff is. They do a really good job of that. Other people's powers don't really interfere with what you're seeing, which is something I know people complain about a lot at STO. And one of those problems that really requires a time machine to fix. The thing that I wish that every MMO would trim from Final Fantasy XIV is the trainer guy in the... Oh, we can't get out of this. Cool. I guess I'll die. The trainer guy in the taverns who will just talk you through the mechanics of the game, and now they've added advanced mechanics to it too. So really neat. Well, yes, but Dexter, you went blind the first time somebody used the Beacon of Kalis, right? Got him. Honest, no, Cooley, I'm not. I probably should just tell you that. You know, you're trying to talk to me privately and all. Not yet. I'm not in a free company yet. I would like to be in one, but... Oh, wait. You guys are my party. I can just talk to both of you. Okay. Thank you, Cooley. I appreciate that. What quest is this? It's going to be some kind of new class, I bet. Huh. Ooh, that's great, Nihilus. Recommend me some, because the ones I find on, you know, Google Play are just not that exciting. Hello from Germany, Duncan. Are you on like a conference trip or something right now? Okay, yeah. I don't have any regular tombstones, or I do, but I never spent them. All right. I have to go to the bathroom. This is a great stopping point because we've been doing it for 2 hours, but not stopping point, pausing point. So as always, as before, during the pause from the stream, y'all are going to get a chance to watch an episode of the League of Swords. I'm going to pop that up on the screen right now, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Enjoy. The League of Swords.
Beings, warriors, and gods of Los Angeles, my name is Thyra Rayleith, and I am the lead of the Monks of Way, the hosts and arbiters of the Grand Tournament. I apologize deeply that I cannot be there with you tonight, but I'm afraid that pressing business calls me away.
Boy, Angel Boy. So you're the same as Swords, right? Well, a bit of a big mother, I would say. Now, I don't know about the rest of these fools, but I figure you and I got the best chance of taking them all out, right? So, you know, in the end of it, we'll have to kill one of each other, but, you know, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. So what do you say? For now, partner. Thank you. Right? No one says no to Mad Jack McCaslin! We'll settle this tonight, you and I.
Millions of years ago, the monks of the Way saved the universe. They did it by creating the greatest tournament of strength and steel the world has ever known. Welcome to the League of Swords.
Gotta dig deep, gotta feel the desire. Take a look inside and find what fuels the fire. I live to fight. I wrestle with the beast inside me every night. It's the League of Swords, a battle for the crown evermore. It's the League of Swords, show us what you stand for. It's the League of Swords, now it's time to go to war. It's the League of Swords, better fight for your life.
Welcome, Blade Masters, to the League of Swords! My name is Nunguaya, and I'm joined with...
Ron the Real Deal Steel.
That's right, that's right. Today we have an amazing lineup and a main event, shall we say, featuring Mad Jack McCaslin and the Saint of Swords.
Saint of Swords. More like Sanctimonious of Swords.
Haha, Sanctimonious! Well, will he be able to last against Mad Jack McCaslin? He seems a little out there today. Yes,
Mad?
that's a good word.
A little mad, is it?
A little
Interesting.
mad would be the proper word.
Choose your fighter. Mad Jack Cassidy, the Saint of Swords. Battle on the edge of blade.
Now, time for your main event! From the darkness of his own past, carrying the weight of two worlds, Mad Jack McCaslin! Mad Jack from the McCaslin clan.
He seems irritated.
After this, hey, who wants to see me take the Saint down a peg, eh?
He has something to prove, I've heard.
Is it to prove that he's wearing underwear under there, or?
What's you? I don't like this shirt. I like it a lot. Where'd you get it? The internet? Yeah. Where is that? You don't have the internet where I come from. From the lonely road, the seeker of his own justice, the Saint of Swords!
Saint of Swords, traveling that lonesome road to find that justice. A story I can get behind.
And yet still has time to find a place to get a cool hat.
Travels take you many places, many interesting places.
Yeah, those places apparently don't care about sleeves.
Take your places. Ready! Fight!
And we're with a feint. Mad Jack taunting his opponent.
Oh, they just have an alarm.
They got attention now, don't they?
Oh, the beautiful clashes. Sounds like an orchestra every time they swing their swords.
That's what you get when two professionals want to kill each other.
Drive-by clashes. Mad Jack taking a lower stance. He has a lot of agility. You are correct. With a block. Saint of Swords is not taking this lying down. He's jumping. He's swinging.
Mad Jack's nothing to slouch on either.
Oh, you're a pretty little dancer, aren't you?
Kind enough to give his opponent a break.
That could work against him, though, letting his opponent breathe.
Do you think the sleeves are holding Jack back?
I think the sleeves keep him warm in the winter nights. That's what I think.
I don't know. I'm starting to think that no sleeves is the new meta.
Saint, I realize I forgot to give you a special greeting.
Oh, Head Monk Thyra Rayleaf.
Far too long, and I must admit, I didn't realize that you were participating in this
What is Mad Jack doing?
He does know the fight's not actually
Terribly
called off, right?
Am I interrupted?
I don't know. Oh, Mad Jack! Mad Jack! Mad Jack taking advantage of the darkness! Mad Jack not stopping!
That's exactly what you need to do! That's what makes you the champ!
No! This is an honorable fight! One-on-one!
Honorable fights are not what you get when the wishes are on the line!
Settle down! Either way, the match seems to be over.
What are you doing?
You kind of look like
Mad Jack was
gonna take out the monk.
Yeah, Mad Jack trying to stop the resurrection. Why? It's good he stopped, keeping the orderly flow of things going, but no. What is Thyra Rayleaf even thinking about trying to stop the referee from doing his job?
Well, at least Jack got the W. That's all he's after.
And that wraps up another exciting League of Swords. Check out next time for all the metal... Is that Mad Jack? Mad Jack! Mad Jack! Mad Jack! The people want to know why you decided to stab the Saint of Swords right in the back.
Oh, they want to know, do they? Everyone wants to know.
Yeah, it was an interesting thing.
Yeah, I was asking with the why. Why'd you do it, Jack? Why'd you stab the Saint of Swords in the back?
Yeah.
Why'd you light that church on fire? Why are you shooting hot sauce into my eyes? Well, guess what?
What?
I don't have to tell you anything. You don't get any answers from me. No, I'll tell you when I want to tell you. And you'll know the next time you see me.
Well, there you have it, folks. We'll find out next time.
There is one more chance to see the League of Swords in 2023. Live at Los Angeles Comic-Con.
Thank you for the text. That episode was shorter than I remembered. Okay. We're back. Hopefully you weren't on black screen for too long. Hello, everyone. All right. Nope, not that. Hey, we didn't lose that many people on the black screen that I left. That's cool. All right. Here we are, back in Eorzea. I have a fresh 2-liter bottle of Diet Coke. Okay, my brother texted me, so I ran very fast. Did you like that ASMR? All right, Cooley, I think I'm gonna go do more MSQ stuff. Feel free to tag along. My wife would love you. She has a Diet Coke obsession. When the pandemic started, I quit Diet Coke. I actually did it. Mostly because I was staying home and I didn't go anywhere that had Diet Coke. And then I've fallen off the horse twice. Most recent time, about literally almost exactly a year ago. I should quit again, but I'm probably not going to. Sweet. Just say. Okay, hold on. I gotta copy a thing and paste it before I lose it. Nope, not that. Almost turned off the YouTube screen. Oh, I like the cover art of your free company. I've got many messages. I gotta look through some many messages later. All right. Cool. Back to the game. Cooley just casually murdering anything he comes across. You have fun with that, bud. Ooh, I can't see chat. Yep, Duncan, that'll do it. What got me was... Can I fly here? No. What got me was, I went out to Thanksgiving dinner last year. Oh, look at that bike! Oh, that's cool. Okay, how do I get where I'm going? Because you can't jump up this unless you can fly. Is there a way around? No. Do I have to go the long way around? Probably. Do I not have anywhere to teleport the long way around? Pain. Okay. Let's go! Yeah, what happened to me is I went out to Thanksgiving dinner with my family a year ago, and I asked I got a Shirley Temple as like a one-off thing, and the waiter was really, really good about refills to the point where every time I finished it, he would just have a refill ready for me. And I wasn't going to refuse because I love Shirley Temples, but I couldn't refuse even if I wanted to. And then suddenly, the addiction was back. That is really cool, Cooley. I want one of those so bad. Okay, we're still going the right way. I have, so Dexter, you know, I think I've said this before on random 10 Forward weeklies, but I think the, we have to sort of view video games, especially ones that have, you know, violence in them, as, one or, as like, what am I trying to say? What is that word where you're holding two ideas in your brain at the same time? What does that word mean? Or what is that word called? Someone tell me. Yeah. Cognitive dissonance. Like, you know, if you play an Uncharted game, Nathan Drake kills, yeah, ludonarrative dissonance, cognitive dissonance, that kind of thing. Dissonance. If you play an Uncharted game, Nathan Drake kills, like, 500 people over the course of that game. You sort of have to accept that that was added for gameplay purposes, and in the actual story that you played through, probably Nate didn't actually kill that many people. And I think the same thing is true of Star Trek Online. I don't think it's true of Final Fantasy. I think I literally have murdered everyone I've murdered in Final Fantasy. Yeah, Mario kills a lot of people. Just stomps right on their heads. Yeah, Mario sacrifices a lot of Yoshis, that's true. So how's the conference going, Duncan? What is that? That's adorable. Yeah, not everyone gets a redemption arc. Oh, nice. You get swanky science people apartments? Do they have swanky beakers? Even after all these years, it's still the same. But I'm getting ahead of myself. You deserve a proper welcome. Materia it is. I should have tried those on to see if they were cool. Oh well. Oh wait, this is the flying quest? Have I done all the flying in this area already? Where are we? Are we in the peaks? I bet we're in the peaks. No, I have done none of it. Oh well. Raubon will share with you a story. Mera, Lise, I brought you both here for a reason. Where's Lise? Okay. That bike is so cool.
I wanted to show you this house. My house.
You mean this is where you grew up?
Aye. Not much to look at, is it? Same could be said of the village. It was damn near impossible to live off the land, barren as it was. Which is why so many of us traded our plowshares for swords.
One of the things that I love about Final Fantasy in general is that it's got that same kind of setting that He-Man had, of like, this is a fantasy setting. Swords are the main weapon, but we also have cell phones and motorcycles and skyscrapers and like all this crazy stuff. It's this really neat anachronist society that I just love spending time in those kinds of worlds.
Swords and uniforms, mind. We became military men. Tensions were rising between Alamigo and the Empire, and there was always a need for more soldiers to watch the border. It was only a matter of time before the first skirmishes broke out. It's a frightening thing to face Magitech armor for the first time. But after a lot of trial and error, I found ways to bring them down. After a few victories, people even said I had a knack for it. And then one day they hit us. Hard. I was wounded and sent home to recover. Back here.
Yeah, often near or often after the end of days, Dexter.
Will you remain silent for fear of the Mad King's vengeance? Of his eyes and ears in the shadows and his knives in the dark? You, who call this living dishonor our nation. It is but a slow death.
Oh, I was wondering what those words were going to end up saying.
Liberty or death? Liberty or death? If this be your creed, then raise up your hands, raise up your voices! Together we will tear Theodoric from the throne! Together we will reclaim our freedom!
I do like the explanation in this game too that Garleans don't have magic necessarily, so they invented all this magitech and went back to conquer the world. Oh lord. 50% reversed Kefka's laugh? Try to remember what that would sound like. Like, what?
Send you home to men, did they?
Excellent.
Aye, sir. Garlean's got the better of us.
Ooh.
The chirurgeons say I'm healing well, so it won't be long now.
Good job for this voice actor de-aging his voice.
Liberty or death, is it? Tell me, soldier. What do you think those words mean?
We must needs be willing to die for liberty.
Spoken like a true patriot. But liberty should not be the end in of itself. Liberty is a chance to build something better. A stronger, more prosperous home for our people. It's not...
Oh, I did not mean to skip that, sorry.
Well, sir, I've never asked for much. Never wanted to live like a king, just wish it were a little bit easier is all. For me and everyone else. And I'm willing to die for that, if that's what it takes.
Dying is easy, soldier. Living is harder.
Somebody watched Hamilton.
Rest, mend. Regain your strength. You'll need it in the days to come. And mayhap one day we will need it too.
Yeah, Gobo, it chills me to the bone when I hear that laugh. Was that Curtis? Was he the old resistance leader?
Conrad chose you as
Oh
his
no,
successor,
Conrad was the
Lise,
old guy.
and I will not gainsay his decision.
Okay.
I have but one question to ask. Liberty or death? Those were Curtis's words and his creed.
Oh, that's her dad.
Will you swear by your father's creed before your comrades and the gods?
Liberty or death. That's all you can hope for in war. Father understood that. And you want to know if I do too. I swear to you, here and now, I will fight until the end. Be it liberty or be it death. But the freedom we win must be for every Alamegan, even ones like Fordola, though they may hate us, and the Ananta, though they may fear us. We'll fight, and we'll talk, and we'll find a way to make it work for all of us. Compared to all that, retaking our home will seem like the easy part.
Yep. Please be the right one. Huzzah. Okay, there we go. Did I lock any STB 8-man raids yet? I don't know. How would I know if I've done that?
A good oath.
Storm.
And there is naught else to say. You are indeed your
I
father's
don't know.
daughter.
I'm not part of this scene, but I will nod dramatically. Alright, let me look. Raids. Yeah, I've just got the Realm Reborn ones right now. Liberty or death? Has it really been 20 years since he wrote those words? Even a blind man could see that Lise wasn't herself. Not that I don't understand. To be thrust into a position of authority under such circumstances, to be made responsible for the lives of so many, it isn't easy. And when you see your friend get cut down before your eyes, it only gets harder. I'll wager she thought Alice was dead for a moment back there. It is one thing to risk your life for a cause, but to risk that of another is a burden no soldier is ever truly ready to shoulder. The fear, the guilt, it weighs on her. And that's good. It will make her a better commander. But first she needs to learn to carry it, to not let it break her, to remember that some causes are worth fighting for. Liberty or death. Her father's words gave me strength once. Mayhap they'll do the same for her now. Right then, I've said enough. The two of you can head back. I mean to stay a little longer. Are you a mount mission? Yes, you are. Today we celebrate our Independence Day. You're one of those adventurers, aren't you? Travel this way and that, always helping folks? Well, I believe I speak for all of us here when I say we need your help. I'm sure you've noticed, but we don't have much. The only reason we get by is a merchant who comes and sells us supplies. I say sell, but it's so cheap you might as well give it away. Trouble is, without so much as a word, he suddenly stopped coming. I'd go and search for him myself, but anyone who could have kept watch while I'm gone has been conscripted by those damn Imperials. Would you try asking around at Radiata and if anyone's seen him? He always talked about going there, so I figure it's a good place to start. Sure. Oh, yeah? Okay. How do I do that, Joe? I understand. He's been away for a long time. He probably wants to be alone for a while. Let's head back to Radiata. Let me know if you figure it out. Sea of Clouds? Okay. Hey, Lise. What you doing just hanging on the road? Wait, am I the only one who feels like I'm being watched? I don't know if it's Imperials or bandits, but I know there's more than one of them. Let's split up. You head northwest, and I'll head northeast. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Okay. I'm gonna keep going this way for a minute. When in doubt, talk to NPCs with blue quest markers. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I haven't played much of the raids. I did all the A Realm Reborn ones because you need to for the story, but Cold Heart. Why would anyone sell their wares in that ghost town? You may notice I'm not picking up all of these quests because I want quests to level up with for my other classes, and just doing the MSQ and some side ones is good enough for this. You're gonna end up doing those a lot more later. Oh yeah, why? A merchant traveling to Koldoth. Wait, that's the guy in league with the Imperials, isn't he? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him in a while. In league with the Imperials? That's bad. Yeah, I've heard of him. His name's Fraunk. Some folks say he's doing those people a favor, but I think he's up to something. Alright, spoilers, that's fair. You're not from around here, are you? You've never seen Alamegan strike up a conversation with a Radiata resident. But seeing as we're already talking, I have a job that's just right for an outsider like you. Talk with the girl behind that building over there, and she'll give you all the details. She's a bit testy, mind you. Right? About bloody time. Here, take this supply crate and trade it with the merchant in Aligiri for food. He's usually lurking in an alley somewhere. Shifty bastard. You'll know him when you see him. Alright, everything's taking me. Do not tell him a Radiata native sent you. There'll be no grub for us if you do. Alright, so there's everything's leading to Aligiri, which is back the way I came. Hi-ho, Thunderstrike! Seven hells, he's seen us! Saw it! Dead's as good as alive to the Imperials! Yeah. Literally, once again, I feel like I must mention, I kill gods for a living, y'all. Road ambushes are not gonna bother me. Well, I kind of want to just do things that are fun. You know, I've been focusing on the MSQ because it's good. But I could detour and do some raid quest lines, sure. Ha! Ooh, an Aether Current. So for those of you who don't play FF14, what I'm doing right now is picking up on all these Aether Currents. Some you get from quests, some you get from just wandering the map. If you fill them all up, then you get the ability to fly in that region, and so you can turn your mounts into flying mounts, and I can bust out my really cool Phoenix. Thunderstrike! 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 Ho! I like that, Dexter. We're gonna use that. Ah, I see. The shortcut only works down until you're able to fly. There was a He-Man Thundercats crossover comic at one point, I think. They're asking about me at Goldoth. I'd love to help, but the situation has gotten complicated, you see. The reason I was selling to them so cheap is because someone else was footing the bill. Some Imperial soldier said he grew up there. He went to the Garleans willingly, if you can believe it. They made him a watchman at one of their labor camps, and he's been funneling all his pay to me, granted I keep peddling my goods at Goldoth. Afraid his friends and family would refuse his gifts after turning his back on them, he got the smart idea of sending me up there, selling whatever they need for next to nothing. The thing is, he hasn't contacted me in days. A shame, too. On my next trip, I was supposed to deliver this bottle of Arak. It's hard to come by nowadays, but he paid me good money to find it. Would you mind taking it there for me? As for this conversation, I'll leave it up to you whether or not you tell anyone. All things considered, I think he might have wanted someone to know. Alright. That'll be going back. Ah, here's the shifty guy in the alley. You want to trade? You show me the goods first. Then maybe we'll deal. God, these are military issue Mark something sedatives. High quality stuff. Someone snatched a batch a while ago, but you wouldn't believe how quickly Imperial medicines sell. Folk are always on edge around here, you see, never knowing when the Empire might decide to launch an assault. Some get so worked up they could scarcely sleep without a little alchemical insurgence. Also, tip, do frontline leveling even if you don't do PvP. It gives you a lot of XP every day. Makes leveling jobs way faster. Okay, that's good to know. Next time I need to run up, level up one of my other guys. How much do you want for them? I'm a bit curious how you came by the stash, but I'll take it off your hands all the same. I'm literally standing inside this man. Food? That's it? Just food? Alright, well, here's a sack full of assorted edibles. Nice doing business with you. Alright. Back we go. Which means we're gonna have to run around the whole map again, aren't we? Yep. Okay, let's do it. Mira's a close talker. Yeah, that's me. It's alright, Joe. I sometimes forget about the extra A, too. Have you ever tried milking a chocobo? I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? So we were talking about Skeleton Crew earlier. Has anybody watched it yet? I haven't had a chance. Because we've just had really busy nights. Is it any good? Have you enjoyed it? Yes, meet the parents. Lines from movies will stick in my head forever. Sometimes to the point where I forget what movie it was. I do. And I can't wait to fly, so I don't have to keep asking you this question. Actually, since we've got the music on, let's go. Yep. Absolutely love hearing this while I'm walking around. Doing it in Foundation was incredible because it was a snowy landscape while I was slowly walking to Terra's theme Felt like the beginning of the game all over again. Did you get the food? Tell me you got the food. I got the food. Oh, praise the heavens, and praise you too, stranger. This will be the first proper meal we've had in days. Go back and speak with my large friend, if you would. I wager he'd like to show his thanks as well. Surprised to see us trading in Imperial supplies. My quick-figured friend once worked at a storeroom in Castrum, Albania, and swiped those senators before she left. The settlement's full of those as used to labor for the Imperial Army. The folk in Alagiri may have traded with the Empire, but even they spit on radiators, the army's whipped curs, they call us. That's why we needed you to make the deal. If one of us dared to set foot in that town, they'd chase us out with a hail of stones, or worse. But now we get to eat our fill, get our strength back, and try to move on. Kind-hearted heroes like you are a godsend. There's another one in here. Wait, is this the main quest or is the... I don't think I can go through that way. Nope, gotta go around. Oh, this is gonna... Okay, well, it is where it is. I may have to walk all the way around a third time, but hopefully not. Did you find any sign of the merchant? Okay, so I am gonna tell him. Good. He was paid to come here by an Imperial turncoat. They worked at a labor camp. No, it can't be. Bottle of Arak. My son dead. He said someday we'd... Never mind about the merchant. Here. It's not much, but you deserve it. Thank you for this. I love little stories like that in MMOs. Two or three things of dialogue and they told a whole story. Alright, let's work our way back to Lise. They attacked you too, didn't they? I had no choice. They're Alamegan. Not even conscripts by the look of them, barely adults. In fact, some of their faces look familiar. Wait, I remember. They're from Radiata. They must have seen us when we were looking for stock. They probably thought the Imperials would reward them if they captured or killed. Oh gods, Alice and Alphinaud could be in danger too. We have to get back to Radiata and find Nago. You're very welcome. I did it for me, too. What's this about? You two look ready for a fight. We were ambushed by villagers outside of Radiata. We thought they might try to attack you, too. Are you alright? Hey, we're fine. The twins are at Stark's. Alice was asleep last I checked. I'm sorry, did you say you were ambushed by villagers? Not soldiers? Did they not see what we just did to Castrum, Albania? God's damned fools. Lise, Mera, we overheard you talking. The ones that attacked you, they were young? Less than 20 summers? I thought so. It's always the young ones, the ones who have only ever known the occupation. They're the ones who got to look out for. The only decent work to be found in Radiata is for the Imperials, and everyone knows it. Children grow up knowing it. They have it pounded into their skulls that the best they can hope for is to serve an Imperial officer. Bloody fools! After everything they've seen us accomplish, they ought to be begging to fight for the Resistance, not against us. They've been living in the shadow of a castrum their whole lives. A few victories won't change that. You get some who can't wait to spit in a soldier's eye, but they get beaten for their trouble or worse. Even so. And the ones that don't fight back but refuse to beg, well, they just starve. Beat the dog that bites his master hand, and ignore the dog that refuses to do his bidding, see? In the end, the ones that learn to abide are the ones that survive. Now, you may say that's all about to change, and I believe you. Many here do. But a young man or woman who grew up only knowing what he knows has got every reason to doubt. Remember that. Do what you have to if it comes to it, but remember that. Oof. The state of the world, and especially the USA right now, and this conversation, man, oh man. The sooner we liberate Alamigo and bring an end to the occupation, the better. Only then can we show these youths that things do not have to be this way. Only then will they know what it means to live free. We're going to build a new home for ourselves, together. A better home than they've ever known. Let me see if any of these look good. No. No. Nah. Materia it is. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the next quest. I think I am starting to run out of steam, though. I can imagine how you must feel, but I want you to know that many of us here are grateful for what you did at Castrum Urbania. I'll never get used to it, killing me own countrymen. In the heat of battle, it's either you or them, but after, when you've had time to think about what you've done. Alright. I've been thinking, if Alisei needs more time to heal, maybe we should move her to Ralga's Reach. She can receive much better care there, after all. Our infirmary is probably the best place for her, short of sending her to Gridania. Indeed, and given what Mistress Woad has told us, I'd rather she did not remain here. Then it's settled. Nago, you see about getting us a carriage and an escort. Alphino, you should get your sister ready for the journey. Mayara, would you mind going on ahead and telling Aurella that we're on our way? I want a bed waiting for Alisei when she arrives. Thanks. I can do that. To the north, 1,000. Well, there's not that much to the... Oh, there's all this to the north. Nope, okay. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to head to Ralga's Reach. Alright, folks. We're heading to Ralga's Reach, but my mouse arm is starting to get sore. And I'm a little tired. So I think I'm going to pack it up for right now. But thank you, everybody who tuned in. It was really great getting to hang out with y'all today. Really great getting to chat with you all about all kinds of cool stuff. Just to run you through, I have a bunch of socials coming up in the Twitch chat right now. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Vengeance God, or Twitter, also at Vengeance God, and on Instagram at Broken Infinity Films. You saw an episode of the League of Swords during today's stream. It's at League of Swords. It's a high-octane, family-friendly, sword-fighting stunt show. You can find more episodes of it at LeagueOfSwords.com. I'm the host of 3 podcasts on the Ace of Geeks podcast network. There's the Ace of Geeks podcast, where 4 best friends talk about the nerdy things they've seen and done that week. There's Yavin Radio, which is an improvised Star Wars interview podcast. And there's The Edge of Reality, which is a TTRPG show. We've got 2 seasons of that, Kids on Brooms and Candlekeep, D&D 4th edition. I have this wish list. If you want to buy me stuff, you don't have to, though. It's a weird thing to ask. Like, part of me is like, yes, get them to buy you things so you can have free things. And the other part of me is like, but that's weird. Anyway, tomorrow we are going to be here at the same bat time, so noon PT, and we are going to be playing Blade Song, which is a really cool sword crafting game. I think y'all are really going to enjoy it, and I'll be taking some of your suggestions on what kind of swords you want me to make. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in, and I am going to see if there's anybody I follow online right now for rating. Looks like, okay, following. There we go. Hit the following button. No, don't do that. Okay, my browser seems to have frozen. That's not great for finding someone to raid. Okay, wildly, it seems like Magic Sword doesn't have that many people watching, so I'm going to send you their way, even though they're a famous band and don't really need my help. Uh-oh, did I lose internet or something? Y'all still there? Oh, I navigated away from that. Okay. But we're still... Is my whole computer frozen? Someone in chat say hi if you could still see and hear me. Okay, you guys still got me. The Twitch command didn't go through for some reason. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. The raid is getting ready. This is a really cool, like, dark synth techno band that I love, so I'm sure y'all will enjoy it. Until that, yes, definitely, Fragrance. Let's definitely do that. I gotta... okay. I'm gonna see if I can do it right after the stream. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.